Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll look at how we can configure a static IP address or a manual IP address and DNS on a macOS device. Now the version I'm running, we can look at this macOS, and this is the version right here. Now in order for us to manually configure the IP address, we have to go to the settings. So go to your system settings, and then you'll need to go to network here. This is gonna show either your Wi-Fi or your wire, depending on what you're using to connect. So I'm using Wi-Fi here, so you just click on this, and then here you'll have the option to look at the details. So click on the details. So here we have TCP IP DNS. This is where we'll make the changes. So we'll need to click on TCP IP. Right now we're using DHCP. This is the IP address we've received from the router, the subnet mask, the IP of the router. Okay, to change DNS, this is where we'll change it. So I'll go back here to configure manual IP or static IP. You have to click on that, select manual, then just highlight all that and type in the IP. It's going to be 192.168.1.197. So I'm just using the same IP that was provided via DHCP, so that I don't have any conflicts on my network. Subnet mask, I'm leaving it as is. I'm not changing that. The router, I'm leaving as is, and I'm gonna click OK here to apply the changes. We'll go back into the details again. This time we'll work on the DNS. To add a DNS server, you have to click on the plus sign and then type it in. Okay, you can add another one. Click the plus sign, add another DNS server, then click OK. You can go back in and verify. On the TCP, we have the IP and it's manual. DNS, you have the DNS servers. So whenever you're selecting your IP, just make sure you're selecting an IP that's not already being used on the network. You can verify by trying to ping that IP first before you try and use it. Alright, now once you've finished with all the configuration, click OK, and now you can verify. You can use the terminal. So you can run ifconfig. This is going to show you all the interfaces. So the one that you want to look at is EN0. So it's got this IP right here. Okay, there's another command you can run that will just show you the IP address. Let me clear this. You can do ifconfig get if address en0, and that just shows you the IP address. Another thing you want to verify is DNS. If you break your DNS, you won't be able to access websites. So to verify DNS, we'll use nslookup. Then put in a site here. Let's say google.com. You should translate this google.com to an IP. In our case, it translated it to this IP right here, and it's showing us the DNS server we're using and the port. Okay. One last thing I wanted to cover is if you're using an older version of Mac, you might have to the steps you might have to take might be slightly different. So you might have to click on your system preferences and then click on network and then select advanced, and then under advanced you want to click TCP IP, and then from there the process should be the same as the one I just used. So that's all for this video. That's how you can configure static or manual IP address on your Mac OS device. So I hope this information has been helpful. I'll catch you in my next video. Thanks. Bye.